Thursday the 17th of June, and as a sign behind me would indicate, we are at Monaco, our third country on our little trip. France, Italy, and now Monaco. We enjoyed our night in our little campsite at Gorbio, and today we've got the train to come into Monaco. Not the place to be driving a van by all accounts. So we're going to go and see how the stupidly rich live. There we go. Now that we're here, I have to wonder why we've come. This is really not our sort of place, but I guess we can check out the big boats in the harbour and bits of the F1 course, which we can see down there below me on my left. It was the F1 about a week and a half ago, which I guess is why the barriers are all still up. For the F1 fans, which excludes me, this apparently is one of the famous hairpins on the circuit, which is probably why there are a lot of people here taking pictures. This is Casino Square. There's a lot of very plastic looking women around.
Me not being one of them.
What I have learned today is that Monaco is the second smallest state on the planet, after the Vatican. And I think it might be the most densely populated place as well. We are generally wandering the city, checking out the, I guess, obvious touristy type attractions. We've done the famous Monaco hairpin bend, we've checked out Casino Square, and now we're heading up to the Prince's Palace, I think it is, which is way up above my head to my right. So we'll be doing Karen's favourite thing of climbing upwards. It is hot and sunny, as you can probably see out there behind me, and it is busy. The roads, not surprisingly, are manic, albeit at a standstill most of the time, and the pavements are also pretty rammed. All to be expected, given it's Monaco. If you're impressed by other people's wealth, this is a place to visit. Up by Casino Square there was an abundance of Ferraris, no surprise, and rollers and other expensive marques. But really, other than the beautiful harbour with its stupidly expensive boats, there's not a lot else to see here. Anyway, let's go and have a look at the Prince's Palace. See if I'm as miserable about that as I am the rest of the city, or the state. And that will be the Prince's Palace. Had I been a bit more prepared, I would have checked out the name of this square. But I'll stick it down below. The Monument du Prince Albert. I think I'm going to be disappointed when I see what that is. There are some cool little streets in the old city, as modelled by Karen. This place has got the Corsican flag. So the old city is actually quite pretty. There's me slagging off Monaco as a whole, but up here it is pretty cool. Monaco, you are forgiven. Wealth aside. Having feasted on some takeaway chips, we have done pretty much everything that is recommended to be done in a one-day visit to Monaco. That is, with the exception of going in the Prince's Palace, off behind me, and into the Museum d'Oceanographic, and also witnessing the changing of the guard, which we missed by a couple of hours, so that was never going to happen. It would not be right to not come and check out the village of Gorbio, particularly as it's perched on a little mountain. So we are wandering the streets. It is quite incredible just how these French villages are so unspoilt. I mean, just check it out. With Karen doing her photography. More so than anywhere else we've been, this village is a warren of little streets and no cars. Of course, I am in search of a beer, and I'm sure Karen would enjoy a cool drink as well.